It's every filmmaker's dream to write a script so good that Hollywood can't wait to buy it. But what happens when they want your script, but not you? So like every filmmaker or screenwriter dreams of, I finally had the perfect script. Somehow, I got it in the hands of a former production assistant at a top studio who loved it, recommended it to someone else, and my script was ready to sell. But the catch is, they didn't want me to direct, and that basically killed the deal. Hi everybody, I'm Joe, and I am the writer of Finding Allie. Finding Allie is the story of two teenage girls that go on a spring break kind of coming-of-age road trip, and the story really focuses on that relationship for kind of the first act of the story until it takes a pretty dramatic twist when they commit a murder seemingly out of nowhere, and then the story kind of picks up there and they go on the run from the police, and it just goes downhill from there, really. But that's the full story, and that's what we're here to talk about. So Finding Allie is a story that I wrote starting about 2 years ago, and since I've been refining it and sending cold query emails to whatever producer or whoever in the industry I could find, and through sheer dumb luck, I finally got it into the hands of someone who's a former head of production at a major studio. He read the script, he loved it, and he recommended it to an executive producer friend of his who set up a sale for the script to a studio. But the catch is, they wouldn't let me direct the film. As a relatively unknown filmmaker, there's no way they would take a chance on me and put any money behind me to do that movie. And that's why we're here talking about Finding Allie, the short film, right now.
What's your analysis of current state of cinema?
It makes the 80s look fucking great. We're living through another repressive time when it comes to cinema.
So I'm here right now starting this Kickstarter campaign as a way to bring my vision and my film to life. Like many other great directors before, Quentin Tarantino with Reservoir Dogs, Robert Rodriguez with the El Mariachi and Desperado movies, Wes Anderson with Bottle Rocket, and even the short film Napoleon Dynamite were all short films that went to film festivals and got picked up and turned into feature films. So I thought the best way to prove myself to be the director of this film and to bring my vision to life in a film I've grown very connected to the characters and the stories, having spent so many years writing it and creating it and getting to these characters' heads. I feel like I'm the one that has to bring this project to life. So we're here to raise money for the short film so we can shoot it as best we can, take it to some film festivals, and hopefully gain the attention of a major studio with not just a great script, but with a great picture, a great film, and some great cinematography.
All right, I love superhero movies. I like every kind of movie. I don't think there's a difference between high art and low art. There are movies that people put their heart into, and there are movies that people try to cash in on. And the ones that I like are the ones that people put their heart into. And you can feel it in a superhero movie, or you can feel it in a horror movie, or you can feel it in some art house movie. What I was talking about is that there is so much money being spent commercially, making it so that that's all we see. You know, and there aren't rooms for the movies that I grew up on. One Flew the Cuckoo's Nest, Amadeus. These type of movies would now be art house movies, and they're made to feel fringe and they're made to feel small.
So to me, Finding Allie is a really fantastic story, and it's kind of a movie that harkens back to the old school movies from the late 80s, early 90s, and even the mid 2000s, before we kind of got into like this dead film area where movies that aren't known IPs can't get made. So it really is in that vein of like a Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, you know, true crime, Thelma and Louise, something like this. So if you love films like I do, and you're a fan of supporting independent voices, and we can be a part of something special together, please consider help us fund our project, and let's watch Finding Allie come to life. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe so you can keep up with us and more updates along the journey. I'll see you at the movies.